Morning, everyone. Hopefully, everyone can hear me. Let me go ahead and get this stuff started. Oh, no, music is killing me today. Holy crap. Sorry, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right. Let's see here. Let's get on the old YouTube and see what's going on. All right, guys, so I'm just going to keep rolling. I got some orders I got to get done. Got to keep an eye on the camera. Hopefully, everyone can hear me. There may be a little bit delay because I've got my speakers. Got to keep an eye on the camera. Hopefully, everyone can hear me. There may be a little bit delay because I've got my speakers. Okay, I think I'm good now. So today is just basically some die cut stuff. Nothing substantial. That's printed. Those are die cut. I think we have these. We have these. And I think the wife has that one. So let me go back over here and check and see what. Oh, good Lord. All right, so that ain't going to work. The good thing is we have those. Let me go check the other stuff here. This is a very fancy filing system here. There we go. So there's that too. All right, cool. I got that. So what do I have to cut? Essentially, I'm just looking down here in our scrap box. So generally when we print stuff, we always, unfortunately, have to print more than what the order calls for. So we just print some extra stuff of what actually sells. Saves a lot of time just because if we're printing on 54-inch material, I can't print one little 12-inch piece. Light blue, so this is going to be fairly easy, I hope. Black, gray, black. So I'm going to start out with the tough stuff first. Literally knocked the dust off. This is Oracle 631. Sorry, Dom, I seen you, buddy. I didn't sign in on this computer. I always leave it signed out, so I have to sign in. Good Lord. She's got so many freaking passwords and so many accounts and and of course that wasn't right. Good Lord. Again, bear with me. I'll get the hang of this stuff. That should have been right. Maybe because I'm on the other channel on the other computer. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I'm just going to continue cutting here. I wish I could see comments on this computer because this is where I'm going to be. Let me try to sign out of the other one. Dang. I don't know. I can't see any comments from here, and of course I'm recording from my phone, so whatever. I'll just keep checking on it here after a bit. Of course, someone that's done this before probably knows what to expect, but I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Let me try this. Let me try this account. Well, let me sign in any account here. Let me try this other one. Go back to, let's do this. Where am I at here? It's not right. God, I was way off on the password. All right, let me try this again. Let's try this. Okay, cool. I think I got it. I think I got it. All right. All right, cool. All right, sorry. Awesome. All right, guys, I got it. So I can at least see your comments or questions if you have any. So essentially, I think I have like 5 or 6 orders that I actually ended up cutting today. It's all pretty simple stuff. I'm just gonna try to breeze through this, get my feet wet with this live thing, and need to empty my trash can too. Doesn't work when there's material on the other end of the roll there, so here's those, and then dark gray. So how's everyone doing this morning? Get back to Flexi, and I never save any of that stuff. Like I said, it's already on the server, so it's always there, and it never changes because everything is already predefined. Like I said, nothing should change from the designs and the sizes unless someone specifically orders something different, which we don't generally sell that kind of stuff. So let's see. Etsy stuff. What kind of stuff do you do on Etsy, Don? I think I got 3 die cut stuff, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, I think 4 signs. I think the rest of well, there's another Etsy order, but the rest of the stuff was Amazon stuff. My camera looks like crap. I'm just gonna put that there for now. I love that on my cutter. That's probably one of the biggest things that saves me the most amount of time. Let's see here. Make sure I don't clip anything. Yeah, see, I mean, we still do a lot of stickers, but because Etsy is, I don't know, it's the type of stickers that we sell. I guess a lot of people don't care for the message, I guess. So we choose not to sell our stickers on Etsy. They sold better on eBay, but just the way that eBay went, we totally kind of went away from it. It just kind of wasn't really worth it. Now we sell all of our stickers on Amazon, and again, like I said, it's funny how someone won't pay $2.50 on one platform, but then they'll end up paying $7.50 on another. So it is what it is. It's whatever. We started out selling a lot of wood signs just because I think a lot of people went online looking for signs. I used to sell a crap ton of them. I mean, it was pretty much, that was our primary income at first. And then we went over to the ACM signs. And to be totally honest with you, November, December are probably our busiest months. January, February are our slowest months. I think I've had 3 wood sign sales in January. The other ones were ACM signs, and it all kind of balances out. But yeah, I prefer to do more wood signs, and I'm going to get into a video because right now my biggest problem is trying to find the MDO, trying to find the plywood itself. When I was buying plywood, I was basically getting a 4x8 sheet for about $70 or so. My supplier basically doubled their cost. I think it's about $130 for a 4x8 sheet of 1/2 inch plywood. And so I'm looking for alternatives. I think I found something, but I'm still kind of experimenting. And it may be all, but I'm not sure on how it cuts and finishes and paints and all that other stuff. But yeah, we used to sell a lot of wood signs on Etsy, not as much anymore. Again, I kind of priced myself to the point where the market won't bear anymore. There are other alternatives, but you know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of cost, you know, stocking that stuff and just being readily available for that. So yeah. The material is called Xterra. It's made by Genwin, Jenwn, and I think it's like a composite pulp. It's an exterior grade MDF is what it is. Um, and so my suppliers are generally Tube Light, Grimco, N-Glance. I haven't used N-Glance in a long time just because their prices are through the roof. So I try to stay Tube Light because I get free delivery. There's another company, and they're over in, I think, Greer, and I can't remember. There's another subscriber, Alan. He's actually right up the road from me, and he suggested that I reach out to them. But they supply all Muto inks and all this other stuff. But I think I had to run around. It took me about 5 hours yesterday running around, getting my plywood, getting my ACM, getting my inks. So I was at Feller, Piedmont Plastics, and Grimco. Grimco because they had the plywood. Piedmont Plastics because they had the ACM, and it's a much better quality ACM than what Grimco sells. Piedmont Plastics, I think they've got a couple different locations. I don't know where you're located, but yeah, it seems to be pretty good stuff, and really, really good prices from what I've seen. But the material is called Xterra. I think it's EXTIRA. And I got my samples from Piedmont Plastics, and I know that that's kind of a brand name. I hate these letters. These chiseled letters are a pain to weed. These were one of our first designs when we first started doing this stuff. Just try not to screw anything up on this. Yeah, it's a huge markup. That's just how things have gone with the cost of wood over the last couple months. Like I said, it wasn't that bad last year, but yeah, see, I like Fellers, but Fellers won't work with me. And the only thing that I use Fellers for, to be honest with you, is my ink. That's the only thing that I buy from them. And they've always asked me, they said, well, what can we do for you? And, I get my media from Substance. If I need like some Avery or some cast or some specialty stuff, I just price it out between my vendors and whoever has it cheaper because they don't have my back. Like I said, it's not like I'm loyal to them. They're not loyal to me. So, it all comes down to cost personally. I can't tell you the last time I seen or talked to a rep other than our FedEx rep that we shipped our signs through. And the cost of shipping for signs has gone up a little bit too, and you need to factor that in the cost, which we generally do. And like I said, not all the times, we don't always win, but it's kind of a gamble. Most of the times most of the time it works out to our advantage. I think on average, like I said, the average size sign that we sell is 18 by 24, 24 by 30. A lot of people, they just gravitate towards those sizes for whatever reason. And I'm going to turn this volume down a little bit. I think on average, like I said, it's hard to talk with the delay because I hear myself back here, and it's hard. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, so our go-to has been Tube Light for the longest time. Now, I was dealing with a lot of reps from Tube Light, and of course those guys, they're always expanding their horizons and trying to move up through the company. And so my last rep, he actually took a different position in a different place, so now I have a new rep. And although they try to be helpful, they just don't have enough information, like technical questions that I have. Like Piedmont, they're very knowledgeable on the products that they sell. And one of the questions that I have with this exterior stuff is at 1/2 inch, what's the typical warpage of the board? Because if it's anything like MDF, it won't sit outside. I know MDO does not warp, but you know, it's just one of those questions that I asked my rep at Tube Light, and she just didn't really have an answer for me. And so I'm not gonna stake my reputation on making 15 or 20 signs and then have people come back to me and say, well, you know, it looks like this, or it warped, or it did that. And so I just try to get as much information as I can up front when I'm trying to figure out what material that I'm going to use, because I have to do something. I can't, the wood signs are kind of the bread and butter of everything that we do. You know, when I was looking at numbers, and on average, I think last year we had about 900 sales, and when it came down to it was basically, when you break it down, I'm not going to give numbers out because it's not really relevant, but between the signs and the lettering and all the other stuff, it was about $100 per sale is what it averaged over the year. So somewhere in that area. And then when you factor in double the cost of plywood, which is crazy, and then God knows when you're gonna, you know, when One Shot's going to start selling their stuff, they have a product shortage. I reached out to Matthews trying to figure out what was going on, and basically we're on a 2-month wait just to get a color of paint or a can of paint. So it's crazy. Where are you located at, Dom? Iowa. Ooh, I bet you it's nice and balmy up there, isn't it? Y'all getting a lot of snow? I think there was another front that was supposed to come through, or that is coming through. So dark gray, got that one. Teamwork. Good Lord. I think I need to clean that roll out. It won't fit. Nope. There we go. Good enough. Well, I hope it does miss you guys. Like I said, I think we had, I don't know, about 5 inches of snow, I guess about 2 weeks ago, and it paralyzed poor South Carolina. We were without power for about 8 hours. Had fireplace going and everything, but I don't miss the snow at all, to be honest with you. It's nice to look at as long as you got power, but South Carolina's infrastructure is not really set up for that kind of heavy, wet snow. And so we were used to it. We used to get 2-3 foot, you know, storms that used to roll through all the time, and the wind was brutal. How long you been selling on Etsy, Dom? That's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. Nope. Dang it. We stopped buying 15-inch rolls of vinyl. Like I said, all we do is we buy the 24-inch now. And then so any design that used to be 15-inch now just gets cut out of the 24, which creates a lot more waste. If it's black, I'll just go ahead and cut it because I know that I'm going to end up using those scraps. But what do you think about selling on Etsy? How do you like it? So essentially, like I said, all I've got to do, I've got to cut some ACM for those two signs, actually 3. I think that's pretty much going to call it a wrap for today. Thank you all for the thumbs up and all that other stuff. I also want to thank you guys for all the subscriptions and all the comments and everything too. It's pretty humbling, to be honest with you. Like I said, I've been in the sign industry for probably 25 years now, somewhere in that area. I started off airbrush. Actually, I started painting RC cars, and then it kind of evolved into this computerized, I don't know, paint mask maker, and then I went to vinyl lettering, and it kind of just went from there. So, but thank y'all. Appreciate you tuning in and watching. I got a lot of people that reach out to me either by email or phone. They'll end up catching the number on the printer. Like Alan called me up and he goes, "Hey, I'm right down the road from him." I was like, "How'd you find my number?" He said, "It's right on your printer." I'm like, "Okay." But yeah, if y'all ever have any questions or anything, just reach out to me, give me a call, send me an email. I'm more than happy to answer questions and all that good stuff. Yeah, I saw the print house. He was printing an old Novak logo, and that's from my glory days when I used to race. I just got back into RC cars like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I had my other hobby that basically, it's a hobby that most people only see 1 month out of the year, but it actually has about 12 months of preparation prior to, which is, so I did synchronized Christmas lights. Music plays, the lights kind of beat on and off and all that other stuff, which it was fun, but it was crazy, and I'm a social person. It's one of those hobbies that just stopped working for me, so I got out of it. But anyways, I got my first RC car. The first one in probably 15, 20 years. But yeah, I saw his Novak logo. I told him, I said, I'm more of a Tekin guy. I don't even know if Tekin's still in business, but but I'm going to get back into it. I know it's fun, the camaraderie between the guys. Like I said, we race every Thursday night. I'm actually racing the 18 scale, what do they call micro? I don't think they're micros. I think they're I don't know what they're. It's the 1RC late models is what we're racing. At least that's what I'm racing, because that kind of seems like my speed. Actually, I'll go dig it out of the box. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out, so the place where we race, It's a small track. It's called American RC Speedway in Anderson, South Carolina, and so it's a micro track. But they also race the GLRs, like the Mini Zs and stuff. The GLRs are just scaled down versions of old 10th and 12th scale pan cars, which is what I used to run. There's a couple tracks in the area. But the One RC Speedway, they opened up a new dirt track, dirt oval, packed clay dirt oval that I'm thinking about getting into like a spec class. Just because technology has changed, and I'm just trying to get caught up with digital stuff instead of all my old analog junk. But it's fun stuff. Fun stuff. I didn't do that bad. So my third week of actually racing back to, so the first week I didn't do very well. The second week I think I finished last in the C main because I made adjustments to the car and it obviously didn't work. But last Thursday I was pretty proud of myself. I finished first in both heats and I finished second in the A main. So it's fun. Oh my God, my hands were shaking so bad at the It was a blast. We had a good time. So, and it's something good to do during the winter too. At least it's heated. So if I need your help on some RC car stuff, like I said, I'm just not sure where to go or what to do because like every racer, they're not going to give away their secrets. But I know enough from previous stuff that I still have a little bit of information. I know what makes things fast But yeah, it's fun stuff. So you race dirt oval, huh? Anything like a spec class or like late model or sprint car or? I know this is a sign related video, but or sign related channel, but yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to get off topic, but like I said, it's just kind of I like to talk and chat and whatnot. It's cool that other people are getting back, and it's funny because it seems like that's actually coming back, but it seems like it's making a comeback, and that's cool with me. And I'll tell you what, racing RC cars is a lot cheaper than tournament bass fishing because I sucked at that. Well, I was awesome at fishing. I just couldn't catch them very well. But we're still part of that too. So we help out a lot. So like I said, we're in upstate South Carolina. So for any of those that bass fish, like I said, it's we're on Lake Hartwell, and so they're having the Bassmaster Classic in March. So it's kind of a big deal around here. So I like being around that stuff too. It's just fun to volunteer and just be around all those guys. That trash can is full. So I doubt I'm gonna package all this up. I'm gonna wait for my wifey to come down here and package that stuff up. What do y'all do with your scrap? Do you give it away to like elementary schools and stuff? And I got one more to do. Today I will do what others can't. That's cool you race. Like I said, I wish I could find other people that I know. I watch, was it Mark Santa Maria, I think, and JB Trickle is one of the superstars in our area. I guess he's got a YouTube channel. He's got a lot of good information, and it's cool stuff. Who's that? Hmm. Maybe I should have turned that off before I started the video. Oops. I have no idea who that is. Oh, I know it. I think it's Kevin. I'll get it here in a little bit. So this is my last Etsy order that I'm probably going to end up cutting. And just do one of those and we should be good. What program do you use, Dom? Or do you use Flex, or are you using Illustrator or Corel? I can't remember. Oh, sorry, I just missed your comment on the Etsy stuff. I think I got in a bit late, LOL, but it's a bit of a struggle in getting traction. One tip that I can help you. I know that Etsy now has their star seller thing, and it's been a struggle for me as well, just because I'm not always on top of messages. Even though I have it on my phone and all the other stuff, it's like sometimes you miss one, and I don't know how they gauge all that stuff, but I haven't been a star seller since they started. It takes a lot of diligence, but you know, one thing that we learned for like your listings, what is it, 20 cents for 3 months or 4 months of listings? One thing that you can do, so if there's something that's gaining a lot of traction, don't let your listing expire to the end of the 3 months. So like every 3 or 4 weeks, go back into your listings and just refresh them, and basically it bumps it back up to the front page, and it beats, you know, paying for Etsy, the paid promotion through Etsy. So you pay the 20 cents, it's a lot cheaper, and it keeps bumping you up. I mean, and if it's working well for you, you know, then you just kind of meter. So when the signs kind of start slowing down, basically we go back into our listings and we just refresh the ones that we want to sell. You know, some of the stuff just kind of rides its course, but yeah, so that's something that may help you out too. If there's certain things that you're kind of struggling on with Etsy, Etsy's like everything else, you know, they changed their algorithm just like Amazon and eBay, and we've had to adjust with a lot of those things, like I said. But one thing that we did is when we were ready to sell stuff, we just went into that listing and just kind of renewed it. We paid the 20 cents, and 20 cents is a lot cheaper than paying for promotional ads. And we do pay, some of the signs get Google promotional ads, but I'm telling you, they freaking kick you in the freaking shin when they take their percentage. Oh my God, it's crazy. There was, I think it was a $350 sign. They ended up taking like 30 bucks or something like that. I think they took close to 10%, just for the advertising fee. That didn't include Etsy's fee and all the other stuff. So again, like I said, it cost me 50 bucks to sell this sign that was found on Google. So we ought not to do that very often, but so yeah, that may help you out. Photoshop and Illustrator. I am Adobe stupid. I know it's a great program, but I just never had the need to learn it. I know a little bit of Corel. See how bad I can screw this up. Actually had to put I put new blades, or blade. I replaced the blade, and it actually made things worse. And so I'm trying to get stuff kind of figured back out. I don't understand why it takes more pressure now to cut through that stuff. The only thing I can think of is that the plotter strip was wore down, but this is actually not weeding that bad. It's 631. This stuff should weed like butter anyways. Ooh, almost missed that one. What else we got going on? Who else we got in here? Is there anyone else that wants to chat or ask a question before I'm getting ready to finish this stuff up? Yeah, offsite ads. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the wife started doing those probably about a year and a half ago, and to me, it's just not worth it. It's just my 2 cents. But you know, it is what it is. Um, yeah, just by renewing, it just keeps bumping your stuff up front. Like I said, it's just a way to kind of cheat the system. And I'm sure that Etsy has figured out a way to restrict that kind of traction. But yeah, that's what we used to do pretty often actually, and it worked out really, really well. So anytime that we wanted, to like promote, or we're like, hey, we're going here, we're going there, we want to make some extra money, or there was something that we wanted to do, then that's pretty much what we ended up doing. I'm gonna put these behind me so I can mask this. I can't cut a straight line to save my life today. Almost got it. Nope, I'm good. All right, let me go back around this way. Okay, so that's it for my orders. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out this live thing. Maybe I can get everyone else a little bit more notice next time when I decide to go live. But I think I'm going to call this one quits. Like I said, I got to go over and ACM or cut some ACM for these signs, and they get loud and dirty and crap, and I don't think anyone's really interested. So until next time, appreciate you all tuning in. Again, it's Show 'em the Sign Guy. If you got any questions, feel free to send me an email, and we'll see y'all next time.